and welcome. It's just me by myself today, and we are doing a quick stream for a practice match of some sort. As far as I'm aware, it is Kuro versus a custom team. I couldn't tell you anymore. I think they're Spanish, but you know, I don't know. We're gonna be a bit of a low effort, low energy, chill stream today because I can't really be bothered. So yeah, we're on Iberian Castle, so that'll be interesting. Quite like Iberian sometimes. It's a very similar map. It's very sort of samey map. You basically do the same thing every game. You either go left to the castle, you go right to the sort of fields. Typically, and for myself, I enjoy going left towards the castle. I think that's more enjoyable. Whereas, yeah, I just don't really care for the city part or the field part. Not my groove. Not my groove. So hopefully we'll be starting soon. I don't really have much else to say. Oh, we are starting. Good. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I hope it's quick. I've got an official to get to, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah. So, how was everyone's day? Mine's been pretty good. I've been very busy, so not a lot of time to sit down and prepare for all this stuff. So it's a little bit at the last moment. But, you know, diamonds are formed under pressure. Why is there a celery scenario here? Why is he here? He lost. What is this lineup? Holy hell. Okay, interesting. SU-122 is pretty cool. They're funky little creatures. Pretty effective as well. Oh, they are, yeah, they're Republican Spain. I don't know why it's an SU, but sure. Or a B1. Or a T3. I just work here, man. I don't need to understand it. Seems like most of the Spanish force are on the left. They've got some guys on the right. Whereas the Germans have put everyone on the right. It's quite nice to see BT5s. I like BT5s. They're just a bit more... I mean, I like the BT7. But the BT5 just looks a little bit more sort of interwar-y. Looks a bit more interesting, in my opinion. What are the... What's the Germanic lineup looking like? Okay, Panzer 2, 38T, Panzer 3, Stuk, Panzer 2. Fairly standard lineup, and a Swedish man has managed to sneak his way in. Brought his own tank with him, thankfully. I'm allowed to type. Goody. Right. 40 seconds to start. If I had to make some predictions, we should try that. We should use the prediction ability on streams. But if I had to predict who would win this, probably going to say the Spaniards. Overall, I mean, pretty much every one of their tanks can knock out one of these fairly easily. In all fairness, the Germans can also knock them out easily. And this is sort of the one match where the Panzer IIs are probably going to have a really good time. I mean, the BT5 does not have a lot of armor frontally. They would be a bit rough if they ran up against the B1. But, you know, what can you do? And they are off. So, let's go look at the Spaniards. They're the more enlightening team. Look at them go. How beautiful. I do like BTs. They're an interesting sort of cavalry tank, cruiser tank type thing. They're very much like... I mean, some of my favourite tanks are early war, like British cruisers. And the BT is just kind of a cousin of that, so... I quite enjoy it. So far, it looks like the majority of the Spanish force aren't gonna face the enemy for a long time. I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7 tanks on the left, 5 tanks center. So you're looking at the majority of the Spanish wing not being able to go into battle. Not until later anyway, but if they do manage to react in time, they can just sweep the side like there's no one's business. And that's going to be really unfortunate for the Germans. At least it looks like the Germans have got one guy looking over the landscape, just ready in case they do. Oh, the first contact might be happening soon. Who am I? Go to Bob. Oh, Bob. Oh, yeah, see. Oh, the Panzer II just ripped him apart. Ow. Is he going to get another one? Oh, that's a BT down. That's another BT. There's still another BT. Will he get to safety? He has managed to escape. So, at the very beginning of the game, 2 BTs knocked out instantly, and a third one is surrounded. It's not looking great for the Spanish right. If the Spanish left comes along, they can definitely do some real damage. The Germans just had a collision there. Very proud of them. Are they going to be aware that this BT's here, though, or is the Stug just gonna... Ah, the Stug's aware. Oh, but he did manage to get a Panzer IIIJ before he went. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that Panzer IIIJ had no business pushing. He really didn't need to, but... Oh well. So 3 BTs down for the cost of a Panzer IIIJ. It's a good trade. The 38T is about to start engaging the Spanish right. Oh, not quite. Will he get a follow-up shot in time? He did. Well, he didn't. But he did manage to tank it. T-28. Will the T-28 kill him? T-28 has knocked out his turret and his horizontal. That's probably over for this 38T here. Yeah. But at least he managed to trade. It's, the Spaniards have lost a lot of tanks to only killing 2. So far the Germans have got a good trade going on. We'll have to see if that lasts or not. Now we enter a bit of a quiet time during the match. We've had our first opening engagements, we've had a bit of excitement, but it looks like we're going to be... Well, I did just hear a shot ring out. Yes, it looks like the this line here, looking towards the, where the B point usually be, shot at a BT but didn't have an effect on target. That might have just told them that the Germans are here, and there is an Su-122. Yeah, the Spaniards are coming in now. They've lost the Stug. Ouch. That's really going to hurt them. That is not a good tank to lose this early on, especially when there are some more heavily armoured units in the Spanish wings. So it looks like the Germans have gone for a defense in depth sort of tactic. They're using the urban terrain to their advantage here. The SU has fired but missed this Panzer II. It was very lucky for this Panzer II. Will the Panzer II get the Panzer III? He did. Well done, Panzer II. Oh no, it was the STRV got the Panzer III. Well done. And the Salieri Saliero is out. Or is he cooking off? Can't quite tell. Yep, he's gone. Yes, the Spaniards have lost a lot of tanks now, and they've only killed 3 Germans as far as I'm aware. Oh, about to have a BT engage a Panzer III here. Oh, BT is gone. Very unfortunate move there. The heaviest units of the Spaniards are still here. They've got their SU, their B1, and their T-26. But in this urban environment, those tanks are a little less useful than they otherwise would be. This STRV is about to run into the T-28. Who's going to get blow on first? Oh, and the T-28 got it. But in doing so, this BT-7 has been tracked by a Stug and is gone. It is now a 5v4, and the Spaniards have lost a lot more armor than they've managed to knock out so far. So I think most likely the Panzer II is engaging the B1. That is a very risky thing. I don't know if the Panzer II can pen the B1 anywhere reliably. Oh, it's a Panzer III versus B1 duel here. The Panzer III can kill, but the Panzer III is too angled, and has his engine stolen from him. Panzer II is rushing in. Can the Panzer II pen anywhere on the side of this B1? It's gonna look rough. That 75 is on the... Ooh. This Panzer II is not looking too good now. He's had his turret drive knocked out. He is gone. The Spaniards have managed to bring it back by knocking out a lot of tanks, and it's only a Stug left. Well, they managed to really bring that back in such a short amount of time. They went from a 4v5 to a 4v1. Oh, this Stug has done a double back. Oh, he's got the gunner. But will he be able to bring this back? Stug is struggling, got the driver. Will he be able to finish this SU off before the others get here? He has. Well done to that Stug. But he is being surrounded on all sides by Spanish armor. He is popping smoke, thankfully, so he might be able to extricate himself here. He's going head-to-head with his T-28. Will he kill it? The engine is gone. T-28 down. It is now the Stug v B1 Biss, the next contender in this challenge. And the Biss has had his engine taken. This Stug is on a roll. It is now a Stug versus a Su-76. This Stug has done so well to bring it back. And he's fighting the end. Is he going to be able to see it? He's gone. Oh, well done to that Stug, though. He put his heart into that final stand. And the Spaniards have only won by a single armoured unit being left alive. That was an intense battle. I mean, just look at this little area here. So many tanks knocked out in such a small amount of space. Well done to both sides. That was an enthralling match to watch in the end. They really went for it. That was bar for bar. Yes, congratulations to that Stug. Did he manage to... He only got 3... He didn't quite get an ace. But that final stand was impeccable. He really fought well there. I mean, managed to knocking out the three of their most heavy armor in a single little bout. Well done to that Stug. But unfortunately, he was knocked out by chop down in his Spanish Su-76. It's an unfortunate end for the Kuro game, but fighting more a numerical superior enemy and managing to bring it down to 1v1 is impressive, especially when surrounded like that. We are going to call game here. Yes, victory for the Spaniards, most unfortunately. But yes, that was a good game. That was a good game to watch. Definitely an interesting one. I don't know what the Spanish team's called, so it's just going to be Spanish team. Go to stream. Yes, that was a good match. Good match from all sides. Pear has said they are rematching. I don't know if I'm going to bother watching that one. I might. But see, like I said, I do have an official to get to at some point. I'd like to plan for that, not have to do these, but we'll see what we get up to. If they make it quick, then I will be tempted. If it gets a bit too long, then I will end stream fairly soonish. They got a bit of time. I'll give them a few minutes. But yeah, what a good game. What a good game. That was fun. That was really fun. That Stug, I can't get over it. He fought his heart out. Good on him. Good on him. Oof. Yeah. It was an interesting match. It was a fairly balanced custom team. Maybe, Chomp, I will never be adding open tops to the tournament. I'm gonna have to say no to that one. Other than that, yes, as I was saying... What was I saying? I forgot. No, I don't. Yes, it was a fairly balanced custom team from them. Well done. No, I don't, Chop. I think there was maybe a tad too many BTs, because there's a lot of them. Other than that, pretty decent. So we'll just sit in silence for a bit. I'm gonna leave. Well, I'll still be here, but... Yeah. Let's see what's going on. What's going on in the wider world? They haven't said anything. Kuro's not returned to their VC. They might have not been there in the first place. I think they may be in there. I don't know where they are. Find out soon at some point. They've got... I'll give them like 3 minutes, maybe. And then I'm going to end stream and go plan. How many people are watching? 6 people. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, I mean, the streams, if we talk a bit sort of generally at the moment, the streams have been doing pretty well. They've been given content for us to move on into using elsewhere. So, yes, we're going to try and ramp up streaming a bit. I've been gone a long time, very busy, couple of weeks now, but we're coming to the end of that. We will, we should be pretty decent. I can actually do things again. I don't know if they're going straight into this battle. It might be. We'll see how many people show up. If not, then I will just... Yeah, like I said. Got some things to do. People to see. Give me a bit longer. Looks like they are spawning in. Okay, well, we will... Well, the Germans aren't here, so... We'll see. I should probably ask Thingy, what's his face? Cusco. I think Cusco's the one leading the Spanish team. I should probably ask him at some point, sort of what the theme is, because I understand it's Spanish tanks, and I think it's tanks used in the Civil War. Obviously, we don't have... Well, it might just be Spanish armor, sort of generally, because they had their own tank, but that's obviously not in-game, so a little bit difficult to have that one included, which it was where the Su-76 comes from, and tanks like that. Maybe the Su-22 as well. I don't think the Spanish... Well, they wouldn't have been shipped those, because they... Yeah, I assumed as such, Chop. Well, how is it the Spanish... How is it the communist side of Spain if they're using, like, Su-76? Well, yeah, because obviously the Su-76 wasn't there for the Republicans. And the B-1 bis, where did that come from? Because I'm pretty... I mean, I don't know for certain, but I'm fairly certain they wouldn't have had B-1 bises. I have to ask some questions. Would they? I mean, fair enough. It's only an exhibition team, so it's not like it matters greatly. I'll make this game quick. I got a... Okay. Thank you, Chop, for the bits of added knowledge. Always appreciated. Off they go. I'm not gonna put too much sort of cinematography into this one. We had our first game and that was cool. Then we're going into the castle side now. So that's the Germans have switched tactics, and it looks like the Spanish won't be entering this castle to engage them. Bit unfortunate, but it could also mean the Su-22 is knocked out straight away rather than towards the end of the game. The Germans are a little bit hard-pressed to pen the SU frontally. I mean, their Stug can, but other than that, it's a bit of a rough fight. Maybe the APCR on the short 50 can. I can't say I know its ballistics all too well. Well, we could go find one. Does it even have APCR? It might not. I might just be talking rubbish. Yeah, I think I am talking nonsense. Oh well. The SU is now looking towards them. We might see an engagement early on. Well, not necessarily early on, just in good time. Not quite looking the right way, but not a million miles off. We'll go to Stump's POV, see what's going on. Ooh. I think the Spanish are probably going to start wondering where the Germans are. And that kind of only leaves one place for them to be, and it's in the castle proper. Let's have a look. Oh, they've both got a T3 on their side. Maybe it'll cause some confusion. Oh. SDRV killed a BT-5, but also in return was killed by the same BT. They've traded. Ooh. Shot fired at the something or another. It's a bit more tricky to sort of gauge this one because they're a bit further out. It's a bit more of a range fight. And the Panzer IIs are lighting up. Interesting to see those pop off. There is a... They've got a tank coming around the way on the side. This 38T may be ready for it, but may also not be looking. The SU is under fire at the moment. Is it going down, though? Let's have a look at Stump. Oh, he's got his barrel red. He's going to be out of the fight for a good long time now. That's rough. That's very rough for them. Their heaviest hitter has been knocked out of action until he can repair. But if that BT keeps moving, he might be able to get the Stug on the side. The 38T is moving out to do something or another. Is he going to see it? Is he going to see the BT? SU is down. Unfortunate. Very This 38T needs to look a little bit right. He's seeing it. Well done. Well done, 38T. But that 38T is now going to run into the B1s that are approaching. So he's not going to be in for a fun time. And then he's only got the How much pen does this thing have? Not a great... 59 is not good at all, not when fighting a B1. Ooh. It's going to be a very unfortunate fight. In my humble opinion, this 38T needs to skedaddle. Well, this is also good. If he stays here and hides, he can definitely use it to his advantage. They need to mobilize some of their Stugs over here to start knocking out these B1s. The Spanish armored push could definitely sweep them from the side if they're not ready for it. The 30T, I don't think he's told his team. Oh yeah, I forgot, thank you. Okay, well, well, my apologies for not showing the match, but oh well. I was preoccupied, and this match is kind of meh. The Spanish have stopped outside their gate. Oh, they're redoubling around. They're sending 2 units away. I think it's the B1 firing at the... Oh, they're firing at the 38T. Poor guy. He's in for a world of pain. That Stug needs to move up. Start laying down some fire. So, hello. For the question in the chat, it is Kuromorimine versus a custom Spanish team based on Republican Spain. So they've got a lot of Soviet armor. Yeah, we typically don't, well, sometimes we stream these sort of matches, but I was asked to specifically, so... But this 30T is taking rounds. He's doing quite well. The B1s are locked in. Is that a T3, I think? Yeah, it's a T3. This 30T, he needs some help, and he needs it now-ish. I think there's a Stug coming around the side somewhere. Where is it? One of these. Ah, it's this guy. That's not, it's the other one. Who's the other one? Elite. Elite is being fired at, though. Are they? Good use of smoke rounds there. It's not often we get to see smoke rounds used properly, but he's just fired smoke at the B1, so the B1's blind. Effective bit of use there. It's nice to see. Lovely to see. Trying to arc rounds in on the B1, which the fairly low velocity heat round, he did it non-penned, though. Very unfortunate. If he fires again, he might be able to hit the driver's plate. Bounced, well, no effect on the turret. It's a bit too far back now. The T3 is rushing forward. Well done. Another use of the smoke round. I like this guy. It's nice to see utility rounds used a bit more often. Yes, but the Germans are kind of dug in, and the Spanish are struggling to find a way through. That's a good point, Chop. Well, and the Stug is retreating. Right, so fighting's going to end here for a bit. One of them has seen... Well, they might just be pinging. It looks like the Germans might be doing a bit of an escapade northward out of the castle. The Spanish do have 2 tanks there ready to intercept. A BT5 and a... Where's the other guy? I hear him? I do hear him, a BT7. Yeah, so they've got their fast tanks doing cavalry actions along the rear. This Panzer III here is in a very good position to notice. Will he notice in time? He did not. I don't think he did anyway. Which one is it? S2. They pinged it. So the Panzer III's and the Stug over here could intercept these BTs. Oh, T3, you need to go left more. Oh, we might see a bit of German armor knocked out. Well, technically Russian armor, but the BTs have put themselves in a very, very encirclable position. They've driven themselves into an encirclement. It's a bit unfortunate, that one. But if this Stug pushes headlong... Oh, he's going to get it. Will he get it? He missed. He missed. The T3 is just booking it, though. Oh, this T3 is in a terrible position now. He's got his engine taken, yeah. The Germans overextended this little encirclement. Now the Stug's going to die as well. Oh yeah, Stokes down. That was pretty poor from them. They okay, Panzer III has knocked out one of the... This Stug is not Jing out though. Let me... inform them. They finished off the kill anyway, but it's a bit late. Yeah, that was a horrendous little fight from them. And whilst we've been busy, the rest of the German line has just fallen. I mean, they lost 3 tanks. 3 tanks in this little bit here by just pushing too aggressively. 2 BTs knocking out 3 decent German tanks. Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened at all. What's going on with the 38T? He's still doing something or another. Yeah. It's now just down... Well, like I said last time, it's now a 4v2, and it's... Well, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Yeah, the 38T is giving good communications on where the B1s are, but the BT duo are moving in. Have a look. Oh, it's a T3. No, it's a one of the Panzers of Spain. I don't know why they've got a T3, but sure. Will the Stokes see him? Question mark. Yes, he can. But he can also hear the BT on his side. Oh, BT is down. He's now got to fight this Panzer III. This Panzer III knows where he is. Strong front armor, the Stug, but he's fighting an opponent with a turret. And another heavy, the second B1 is coming to help. Oh, he could potentially snipe the breach there. He missed. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. He's popped smoke to retreat. Or to at least play around. Gunner down on the Panzer III, but that B1 is approaching rapidly. Because I think the gunner is on the right side of a Panzer. I don't really know. Panzer III down. It's now just the B1 versus the Stug. The 38T is fighting bravely over here. Godspeed, little man. Oh, they've non-penned. He needs to just roll around it as best he can. Oh, that's before the 75 got into play. Now we're back to the Stug. Stug fighting the B1. I don't know what damage has incurred since we last walked. Looks like the turret of the B1 is still active though. He's firing smoke. He's only got 8 heat rounds left. It's not a lot for this sort of engagement. But if he can get to a better position, get to the front plate of that B1, he can do some real damage before that second B1 arrives. If that second B1 arrives, I think it's probably hard-pressed for this Stug to win it by himself. You can see the B1 Stug, I think. Used to. He's... Ooh, nothing. No good effect on target there. Second. Got the driver. Well done. He is in a 2v1 fight, though. Engine? No, not engine, just radiator. Once again, not a lot of rounds to finish this fight. 4 rounds, 2 targets, 1 B1 down. Will the Stug manage to bring it back? Will he do it? He don't know what happened to that round there. His breach is orange though. He's gonna have to stop him. He's only got 2 rounds left. Oh, the B1 is gonna struggle heavily to get through that 50 mils of armor in this frontal arc. I wish I knew what the Oh, his breach is back already. I think the Stug, you kind of just gotta go for it before you can bring this. I mean, 75 doesn't have a great pen. Tracked. 1 shell left. And he did it. His final heat round. He knocked out the B1. Well done to this Stug again, bringing bit back for Kuro with an ace. Wow, that was it once again. Very intense final moments of that battle. Very enjoyable to watch. I'm going to be wrapping this up very quickly. So, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.